Welcome to the Instructional Technology and Music class. This is Dr. Lance Nielsen, and it's my pleasure to be offering this class again this summer. This is a course that's one of the required courses for the Masters of Curriculum Instruction with a Music Ed emphasis. So if you are working on that degree, this class will be a 3-credit course for that degree. This is a quick video just to give you a layout of this online course. We're going to do everything online, and we'll do everything through Blackboard, although I will have you do a number of things outside of Blackboard, like in the Google domain, looking at some other online software programs that are available to us. So we'll be doing some things out of here, but the course itself is built into Blackboard. This is the home page, which is, if I ever send any announcements to the class by email, they will also show up here. On the left-hand panel, again, there's a little thing about me and the instructor. You have already clicked on Start Here, which gives you just the basic layout of how the course is put together. Since we're starting in the middle of the week, these first few days, I figure you're just getting used to what the course is all about and how Blackboard is set up. Otherwise, we're going to have 5-week modules, and you can kind of see where I would like to have those completed, although there is one assignment in module 2 where you're going to actually work with each other in a group type setting that I'm actually going to give you 2 to 3 weeks to work on, but pretty much everything in each model can be done in a week very easily. And we'll be focusing on all these areas. We are using the Music Learning Today textbook by William Bauer, so that's a book that you're going to want to purchase probably through Amazon. Will be the fastest and the cheapest way. The last week of the class, I'm really just dedicating that for you to kind of focus in on a final project, which I will talk about later. The other things in here are just things to kind of introduce you to the Blackboard setup. I also have a technology background survey, which will take you to a Google site. Just get some information for me about what you're using in maybe your particular class set or school setting. Gave you a real quick, about 5 paragraphs from my dissertation, and this will be enough to put you to sleep, but at least we'll establish the foundation of what we're trying to kind of cover here. And then there's some resources, resource links in this little folder here. Then again, the basic module layouts are pretty much all similar. I'll give you a little introduction, the objectives, the reading assignment out of the textbook if there are some. 4 of the modules will have some discussion questions where I just kind of give you some generic questions, guiding questions, and I'd like to have you all have some dialogue about how you're using technology to enhance instruction or how you might use technology in the future as you learn more about some of these tools. There will also be some other maybe documents added, or there might be some websites that I'm going to send you to. There will be a variety of ways here. I'm going to click on Module 2 for just a little bit because this also has some videos, and I'm going to put a lot of videos in here, and I'll probably add more as we go along, just instructional videos. And as you explore some different tools and you get confused by certain things, again, you can find a lot of things on YouTube, or shoot me an email and I can create a little instructional step-by-step video too if needed. And then again, most of the assignment things are going to be listed in red, so you can kind of know where they are and where you need to upload things. And sometimes if there are things that are done in the Google domain, I might just have you share that with me, and rather than going through Blackboard. All right, so that's pretty much how that's all set up. The final project, I'm going to click on this. The final project is really kind of wide open. I want you to develop something that's going to be useful for you as a practicing teacher, something that you might be able to use in your classroom next year, based on some of the technology tools that we're going to look at. And so it's kind of wide open here, what you want to send to me as the final project, but I do want to have kind of a description of the music lesson you're talking about, how you're using that technology to enhance instruction, and how you want to present that is up to you. And then a description of the assessment pieces that might be tied into that. So what you can send to me can be maybe in multiple versions. You might send me a little written narrative of your lesson. You might share or send me actual documents or worksheets if you use technology to build, or you might just create a Google Drive and just send and save the whole Google Drive to me. I mean, it's really pretty wide open. Again, I want this to be practical and useful for you. The other things over here is this is another direct link to discussion board. ways to email each other, grades. That's your grade. Where the points are going to be listed, so if you want to look at that. And if you ever have problems with Blackboard, you can click on Don't Help Desk, and they will really help you out pretty quickly. One of the things I've noticed is I use Chrome as my browser, but Chrome doesn't always work well with Blackboard, I've noticed. So if you ever run into an issue, just try switching browsers. Maybe try Safari or Firefox just to see if that will help a little bit. So hopefully this kind of gives you the basic layout of how the class is going to operate, and if you ever have any questions, just shoot me an email.